Price is Right pricing game recap may contain profanity toward the contestants' decision-making and pricing games that can be categorized as either stupid or being misled by the audience that's portrayed as a heel for entertainment purposes only. In reality, Mr. Horgan doesn't show any prejudice toward the contestants based on their gender, their ethnicity, and their intelligence. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap for Tuesday, the 5th of February, 2013. Here are the pricing games that were played today. Dice game, most expensive, clock game, half off, side by side, and one away. Claudia, a high school counselor from Orange County, was the first contestant. She played dice game for a chance to win a Chevy Sonic LS 5-door hatchback modeled by the Marvelous Manuela Arbelaez. The Awesome Amber Lancaster and the Ravishing Rachel Reynolds brought out the dice game table. I should point out that Rachel did not show her pregnancy yet due to the tape date was in June, I believe. Anyway, the first number in the price of the car was 1. For the second number, Claudia rolled a 5. Was 5 the second number? No, it wasn't. And Claudia believed the actual number was lower. Gotta say, I didn't like the looks of that. For the third number, Claudia rolled a 5 again. Was 5 the third number? No, it wasn't. And she once again went lower. For the fourth number, Claudia rolled a 3. Was 3 the fourth number? No, it was not, and she went higher. Now, for the fifth and final number, she rolled a 4. Was 4 the fifth and last number? It was! So she got that right. Now, Drew said that he was super worried about that second number, so he went to the fourth number first. Was it higher than a 3? It was a 5. Okay, was the third number lower than a 5? It was a 1. Now, that second number, boy, I gotta tell you, if it was a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1, she'd win it, but I gotta tell you, I did not like the looks of this. Was the second number lower than a 5? No, it was a 6. I knew it. The actual retail price, $16,154. Just a brief word of advice, folks. If you play dice game on the Price is Right, and the first number in the price of the car is a 1, if you roll the second number and it turns out to be 5, but if it's not the actual second number, please go higher. That's all I gotta say. Okay, Rebecca, who is from the Valley, was the second contestant. She played Most Expensive for a chance to win these 3 prizes. A 55-inch Panasonic 3D plasma flat panel HDTV that minimizes reflection for vivid images, comes Wi-Fi ready, and has 2 pairs of 3D glasses included, modeled by Rachel. Prada accessories that included a magenta suede hue strappy sandals, a pair. Duluxe brand sequin clutch with wrap chain closure, modeled by Manuela. And a Golden West Billiards billiard table, constructed of solid 1.5-inch northern pine, accessory package included, modeled by Amber. Rebecca believed the HDTV was the most expensive prize, and I was actually feeling pretty doubtful about that. First, we went over to Amber with the billiard table. She revealed the price to be $3,595, a very familiar price. Next, we went over to Manuela with the Prada accessories. They were only $874. To me, I actually thought that it was going to be more. Drew thought that himself. Alright, so now, if that HDTV was more than $3,595, Rebecca would win all three prizes. And when Rachel revealed the actual retail price of the HDTV, it was $2,099. Carlos, a truck driver from Memphis, Tennessee, was the third contestant. He played clock game for a chance to win these two prizes: a Hatter's Hammocks Deluxe hand-woven hammock that has a top-of-the-line Duracord, which is a soft, strong, all-weather rope, and its Roman arch stand is crafted in stunning southern cypress, modeled by Rachel. A Weber Genesis barbecue gas grill from Plessers.com that includes 3 stainless steel burners, 500 square inches of cooking space, over that I believe, a 15,000 BTU side burner, cast iron cooking grates also included. That was modeled by Manuela. And as a bonus prize, a Lazy Boy spacious spa that seats up to 5 adults, plugs in any standard 120-volt household electrical outlet, modeled by Amber. Too bad she was not wearing a bikini or a one-piece swimsuit, because that would have definitely looked hotter. But hey, what she was wearing was hot enough, folks. Alright. First off, for the hammock, Carlos gave the following bids: $475 higher, $575 higher, $675 higher, $685 higher, $695 higher, $795 lower, $742 lower, $732 lower, $731 lower, $730, and he got it in 15 seconds. Now he had the remaining 15 seconds to win the barbecue grill. If he did, he'd win the spa and a $1,000 bonus. Here were the bids he gave: $1,450 lower, $1,350 lower, $1,250 lower, $1,275 lower, $1,230 lower, $1,100 lower, $785 higher, $950 lower, $1,200 lower, $1,000 lower, $982. Oops, sorry, wrong sound effect. Let me just give myself the losing horns for that. We didn't hear a ding when he said 982. The sound we heard was actually this. Time was up. The actual retail price was $899. But he did win the hammock, and that's a consolation win. Alright. Wilson, who serves in the United States Army, was the fourth contestant. He played half off for a chance to win $10,000. Manuela modeled the 3 small prizes on her left, and Amber modeled the 3 small prizes on her right. First, we had a Presto compact lightweight electric kettle and a 5-piece Woolstock knife set that has a 4-slot hardwood block. Wilson believed that the electric kettle at $18 was half off and not the knife set at $94. Manuela revealed the price to be $18. Should have chose the knife set. That was $188, another familiar price. Now in his second attempt to get rid of half the boxes, between the microwave popcorn popper and the 6 set of heart-shaped teacups and saucers, he believed that the popcorn popper at $10 was half off and not the cups and saucers at $50. Manuela revealed the price to be $20. 8 boxes went away. They were 1, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 14, and 15. In his last attempt of getting rid of half the boxes, between the fortune cookie maker that has non-stick plates, a molder, and a fork, and a collapsible masher, he believed that the collapsible masher at $10 was half off, and not the fortune cookie maker at $30. Amber revealed the price of that masher to be $20. He got rid of half the boxes. They were 2, 3, 12, and 16. So he had 4, 7, 10, and 13 left. Wilson chose lucky number 7. Manuela brought that box over to Wilson and Drew, and when it was time to open the box, inside Wilson found $10,000! Woo-hoo! Alright, Linda, who is from San Diego but lives in Parker, Arizona, was the 5th contestant. She played side-by-side for a chance to win a Vespa LX150IE motor scooter that has a 150cc engine, electric start, and CVT transmission, modeled by Amber. Linda took the 52 part of, actually, she took the 89 part of the price over to the right to make the price $5,289 instead of placing the 89 over on the left to make the price $8,952. Was Linda a winner when they lit up the actual retail price? She sure was, and that was definitely a very, very easy win there. $5,289 was the price. Tiffany, a 6th grade school teacher from Fresno, California, was the 6th and final contestant. She played one away for a chance to win a Toyota Corolla modeled by Rachel. The wrong price was $28,327. Manuela was in charge of changing the numbers. For the 2, she chose that to be a 1 and not a 3. For the 8, she chose that to be a 7 and not a 9. For the 3, she chose 4 instead of 2. For the 2, she chose 3 instead of 1. And for the 7, she chose 8 instead of, I believe, 6. Making the actual retail price, the new price, $17,438. Almighty sound effects lady, did Tiffany have at least one number right? She did. Almighty sound effects lady, did Tiffany have at least 2 numbers right? Almighty sound effects lady, did Tiffany have at least 3 numbers right? No, she she had to change 3 numbers because she only had 2 numbers right. She decided to change the 7 to a 9, the 4 to a 2, and the 3 to a 1. Well, the order she did was the 7 to a 9, the 3 to a 1, and the 4 to a 2. That's the order she did. Making the new price $19,218. Alright, let's find out if she won the car. Was the first number a 1? Yes, it was indeed. Now, was the second number a 9? It was. So she was right to change that number. Now, was the third number a 2? It was. Now, if that fourth number was a 1, we knew that she would win the car because that was the third and final number she would have been right to change. Alright, let's find out. Was the third number a 1? Yes, it was! The actual retail price, $19,218. Tiffany won herself a new Toyota Corolla. I'm sure her students are going to be very happy to watch that. Alright, now to the acknowledgments. According to Ben Mason, you know, Drew was accompanied by his son, Connor Carey, in the first segment of the show. Yes, Connor was with Drew during the first contestants row, the first 2 contestants row item of forbid prizes, as well as the Playing for Dice game and Most Expensive. This is the 3rd straight time that half off was won when played in the 4th slot. He can't remember if it was won in its only 4th slot playing in Bob Barker's era. 108 got its 4th win this season. If this had aired when it was supposed to, it would have been win number 1 this season. Excuse me. And here's an acknowledgement from Gipperman about the San Francisco 49ers, the team he was rooting for in Super Bowl 47. Today in the city by the bay, there were 5 locations where they gave away free Jell-O chocolate pudding, including the one on Lombard Street, for trying to cheer the city up despite the loss this past Sunday night. Well, in my mind, I would consider that a consolation win for the 49ers. That's for you, Gipper Man. Alright, so today we had a perfect second half, and we also gave away a hammock in clock game, and we also gave away a total of $11,000. Rebecca won $1,000 in the first showcase showdown, and Wilson won $10,000 in half off. Yep. So, let me name the contestant recognition contestants. They are Rebecca, who I am naming as the Sam Koch of The Price is Right, for winning $1,000 in the first showcase showdown. To Carlos, which I am calling him the Morgan Cox of The Price is Right, for winning the hammock. And now on to the MVPs. They are Wilson, who I'm naming the D'Angelo Tyson of The Price is Right. Linda, the Ja Reed of The Price is Right. And to Tiffany, who I am naming the Ray Lewis of The Price is Right. Yes, all this week I am referencing the contestants as MVPs and contestant recognition contestants respectively as players from the Baltimore Ravens who won Super Bowl 47. Well, I have to say, Tiffany really scored herself a very, very good day in which she scored probably one of the biggest touchdowns in her life. By that I mean like some lucky winning. She not only won her car in one-away, she also won her showcase, which included 3 home gaming tables, one being a 25-inch professional roulette wheel. She can convert her game room into her very own casino with that. An 84-inch casino-style Texas Hold'em table that has a fully equipped dealer area and a 500-piece poker chip set. A deluxe blackjack table that has a metal money box and paddle plus accessories. A trip to Las Vegas that includes a 5-night stay in a luxury hotel courtesy of Vegas.com. It includes also dinner one night, tickets to a show, a Hoover Dam tour, and an art gallery fine admission tour. The game tables and the trip to Vegas were modeled by Rachel. And she also won a Sea-Doo Speedster 150 15-foot ski boat that has a 155 horsepower engine, intelligent throttle control with customizable driving modes, sun pad and trailer included, modeled by Amber, who looked very lovely in her one-piece swimsuit colored red. Now, Tiffany bid $26,500. The actual retail price, $30,290, for a difference of $3,790. She won a grand total of $50,198 in prizes on today's show. And I think it's very safe to say that naming her the Ray Lewis of The Price is Right is definitely a good choice, because she definitely won big. Promotional consideration for The Price is Right pricing game recap this week is provided by Jeopardy, America's favorite quiz show. Available on the PS3, rated E for everything. So, this concludes tonight's installment of The Price is Right pricing game recap. Just want to remind you all that the next time bonus game gets played, Barton X5 1989 will be doing the recap. Neil Rocks 87 will do the recap when Rachel's last tape show airs. Sports Guy 528 will do the pricing game recap when the gorgeous Gwendolyn Osborne returns. And Prime 264 shirt, he'll do the recap the next time Golden Road gets played. Just want to remind you all that once again. So, until tomorrow, possibly, this is Mr. Horgan reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered. Good night, everyone.